Welcome, friends. This is Tiffany with the Victory Homemaker, and I am so glad that you are here today. Thank you so much for coming back. And today is a little bit, today has been quite emotional for me. Today we're going to do the July budgeting for the month, and so you'll get to see the numbers for the month. And today was the first day I had gone to a grocery store in a while, and I was so excited. Really, I was grateful as I was in the grocery store, and I say that maybe a lot, and maybe that's deceiving, for those of you that don't really know me. But I try and focus on my attitude and my perspective, and try and keep things I guess focusing on what I can do, what I have. Control sounds like too harsh of a word, but what I have influence over maybe in my life, and what actions I can take, and things like that. And so I try and focus on the things that I'm grateful for, and take what I can do to improve, or just focus on taking the next step to get something better. Specifically for you in this video, in my finances. And so today, going to the grocery store, I was just so grateful to be in the grocery store and to have money in my wallet that I had set aside for groceries. And so I spent probably 3/4 of my trip to the grocery store just really grateful that I could put things in my cart, and I knew that I had money in my wallet to buy them. And it was things that please hear me on this. I did not starve last month. I had plenty of food in the house, and I did not go hungry. I did not starve, but the ability to go into the store and buy something, I can't fully articulate that in this video to you in an appropriate way, because it means more to me than what I can put in this video. But I was sincerely grateful to be there, and to be able to buy some things that I didn't have in the house that I could enjoy. And here's the surprising thing. I got to something that I did not have the money for. And I got so emotional about that in the grocery store. Like, nobody around me probably would have noticed. I didn't throw a fit in the grocery store. But I was looking at that item, and I thought, I can't afford that. And that made me a little bit angry that I can't, that I'm stuck in this place. And I think that's healthy. I think that's healthy for us when we're stuck in such a financial thing, that it is a struggle. And I try and focus on the positive, and I try and appreciate what I've got and what I can do. But and I don't think I've shared that this has been hard with you guys. And today it was really hard. And I just thought, you know what, I haven't shared that with you guys, and I think that might be important for someone out there to know that we all struggle with this. And I think I had built up in my mind that July was going to be easy compared to June, that I was going to have enough money in July as opposed to June. And that's not necessarily the case. It's better, but I'm certainly not back up to my normal full income. And so I have to be very strategic, and very, strategic is the right word, very strategic with how I spend my money. And so it was just frustrating to not be there yet. I really like to go from, I just like to be really quick about it and get it fixed. And this is going to take a little longer to get done. And so I guess I just wanted to share that with you, and I want to honor your journey. And I just want I would like you to know that you are not alone. If you are struggling with your budget, if you are if it's taking longer than you think it thought it would or should or could, it's okay. And we've all kind of been through it. And for me, what I'm focusing on in this budget is just how in this month, well, let me get into it. So July's budget, we have quite a few things. So if you might not have caught this from the last video, I don't remember which one it's on at the moment, but I used, it's on the budgeting video. So it's not too long ago, but I didn't have quite enough in June to cover all of my expenses. So I used the first unemployment check that I got in July to cover all of the cash stuffing I did for June. Now this might get a little complicated, but so that paycheck stuffed all of my envelopes and made it so that I paid all of my bills, and all of those things I was stuffing in June is actually for July's bills because I'm a month ahead. So I hope that makes sense. So everything I'm stuffing this month is for August's bills. And so that first check that I used in July, or that first unemployment check that I got in July, completed all of those so that I'm fully paid up in July. So everything I've got here is going for August, and I hope that makes sense. And I had looked at how many checks I was getting and the fact that I was getting rent this month. And for some reason in my head, I really thought that this month was going to be easy compared to what it was last month. And so just kind of looking at my income. So we've got the second check in July. So $553. I did get some earnings, some income from Uber. Part of that went, well, doesn't matter. For July, so far I've gotten $187 from Uber, and I am getting rent, so $1,100, and then another unemployment check, and another unemployment check. So my total for the month of income is $2,946, which is, I had 17. So that's almost $1,100. Well, let me do the real number here. $2,946. Last month, my actual income and coming in was $1,716, I want to say. So it's $1,200 more than I had last month. So that is a significant chunk. It is. It is. It's a significant chunk. But when you look at, so my income for this month, $2,946, and then what my income was before I was laid off. So I'm still dealing with a negative amount of $2,654, which is less than $1,000. It's $734 different than what it was before. So I probably lost you on some of those numbers because I lost myself. So sorry that isn't clear. But this month I have $2,946. That's still $2,654 less than what I'm used to having in a month. And I don't want to belabor that too much, but for me, as emotional as I've been today, figuring out this number made me realize that frustration that I had today is valid, that I'm still in the middle of hardship. That I'm still, it's easier this month, but it's still there. And I'm making steps, but this is a real situation. And anyway, I hope that seeing someone else go through something that you might be going through is helpful or encouraging at the very least. And so, okay, let's get on to my July numbers. And just really quickly, guys, so many of you have reached out and said some really kind words about but my budgeting, and I've started connecting with some of you other YouTubers on a more personal level, and you guys are great. And so I'm just so grateful for your support, and thank you for being there and listening. And anyway, okay, so July numbers, to move along, all of my savings are on hold until not until this clears up, but until I have enough money for all of my bills, my discretionary spending, in a way that is reasonable. Not having any grocery money for the month is not reasonable. So it's not okay to put it all in savings and not have groceries. Even though I have a huge pantry, there's got to be some balance in here a little bit. So as I get a little closer, and I do plan on working Uber the rest of the month, so that might be, I might have more money to let roll over into some savings by the end of the month. And normally I would say that needs to be figured out first, but because there isn't any money to put into the budget for savings at the beginning of the month, I will see how it works out. So anyway, nothing going into savings at the moment. House payments getting paid, truck payments getting paid, my rental mortgage is getting paid, my insurances, my truck insurance and life insurance is getting paid, the electric's getting paid, my gas bill, internet, garbage, water, so all those utilities are getting paid. And if you remember from my last budgeting video, water did not get paid and garbage did not get paid, even though they get paid on opposing months. So one month is one bill and the other one is another one. I did not pay the garbage bill because there wasn't money last month. And it was due last month, but I was not able to pay it. And something to bring up too is this garbage bill, as soon as I knew that I was getting laid off, I called the garbage company and had them bring me, I switched my larger can out for the smallest one so that I could make this bill as small as I possibly could until better pay came my way. So I tried to be as responsible as I could with that kind of thing, because that is something I can reduce. And next month, I'll be able to reduce the internet to a different package. My contract is up next month, so I will be looking into that too. So that'll help out a little bit too. But garbage, it will be paid. Water will be paid. Cell phones are going to be paid. Grocery, I'm able to put money in the groceries. Gas for the truck. I'm putting some money in the buffer. And any extra money that I have that does not get eaten up with gas for driving for Uber, I will put into my buffer. And hopefully this buffer can spill over into the emergency fund and start kind of beefing that up just a little bit. And I am going to focus on, I don't know that I'm going to focus on the full 2,500, but I'm definitely going to focus on building something in my emergency fund before I start hitting my debts, because I need a little bit of cushion in here. And so buffer, if I get any extra this month, is going into the buffer. So paying my credit card, and then that's pretty much it. So that's my July plan, and we'll see how close to that I can actually get. And so anyway, thanks for chatting with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.